start stressing us like that.
Why will we help you?
I gave the guy 200. He got pissed off. I was like, whoa, that's your business.
So
you
we are
didn't give
expecting
the
check.
Terrible customer service.
Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, I'm Lydia Stanley. If you're not new, thank you so much Butterfly for coming back to my video today. In today's video, I have my baby and we do not live in Lagos, so we don't know if the rules are different there, but we're just going to be telling you our experience and basically a guide, a 5-step guide on how to properly plan your hitch-free court wedding in Nigeria. If that sounds like something you'd like to watch, please keep on watching. In case you are enjoying, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Without further much talking, starting off, if you want to, what would you?
Basically, you cannot elope in Nigeria. This is not like in the movies where it's like, oh baby, let's get married.
We're in love, let's just go.
You run off to a court and then they'll sign your
marry
marriage.
You guys.
It can't happen.
You cannot do something
you
like
need
that.
to give the court a 21-day notice.
Yes, and that's our first point that we're going to talk about. You have to go to the court at least 21 days before you intend to get married.
Even more than that, because the 21 days starts counting.
Yeah, 21 days. Still what you want to say?
Yeah, it starts counting after you've paid the fees and the form, and you've submitted the forms.
We'll talk about the form upcoming.
Yeah.
But the main thing you want to know is if you plan to get married in June, you should have submitted in May or even April.
Exactly.
So that you get the first Saturday in June or
least,
something like that. Because they won't even attend to you. They don't care if you're in a hurry. They don't care what's happening. 21 days. 21 Maybe you can pay, Sha.
No, it doesn't matter. It has to be at least 21
And they said because of that also, they also put the pictures on like a notice board or something. So in case you guys have been married before, any of you, they won't wed you guys. They will tell you, okay, this is what people are saying. How true is it? Is it a lie and stuff like that? So that's why they also need that 21-day period. Don't go and jones yourself and say you're going to book. Maybe your wedding is, you want to wed Saturday and then you're booking. Like can you even pick a date?
You can, provided it falls within that 21 days. And if your date happens to be available, then you can actually get that date. Otherwise, they'll tell you to adjust it to a different time.
Yeah.
So that's how it is.
And they actually wed a lot of people at a go.
A lot.
We'll get to that, but yeah, that's our first step. Our second point is when you're ready to get married and you go to the court, they would ask you to fill in some forms. So my baby.
Yeah. First, they'll ask you some personal information like your age, where you're from. They'll ask your age to know if you're of legal age, and they'll also ask if your wife is of legal age. I mean, the North is weird because there's this 14-year-olds can get married here.
You don't even.
And they'll ask you if she's not of legal age, you should get written consent from her parents.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're of both legal age. So if you said they're both of legal age, then they'll ask you, have you been married before? Do you have kids? All of that will play into if you'll be given the form directly
or not.
Yeah, so that's basically the second
step. And then
step.
I think you had to pay some money as well.
Yeah, that's when they're about to release the form to you, you have to pay. Normally it is 1K. Legally it is 1,000 naira.
Like they will list this there.
But if they look at you
and they see that you look like you are licking milk in the morning.
They collected 5K from me.
My baby looks very healthy, very so
they collected 5K from me, but it's actually 1,000.
Yeah.
1K to
and you know that's even cheap for KD here. So if you're in Lagos or somewhere, try to go to the actual officials, because I've heard people say that they tried to boycott you at the entrance.
They waited for me at the gate. Someone waited for me at the gate. I'm like, what are you coming here for?
Yes.
And then I said, okay, this is what I'm coming to inquire for. The guy was like, follow me. This guy, I was walking pretty fast, but this guy was basically jogging to the office to kind of like, we don't get person.
Yeah.
And then everybody automatically be like, okay, it is 5K.
And it's been 5K and they'll still tip this person that brought you in.
Yeah.
So you don't need any of that. If you don't even want to say, okay, just say you're here to make an inquiry and then just walk straight in.
Look for the office yourself.
Office by yourself. Don't do any of. Don't be naive, because Kaduna is even calm.
Very chill.
If you go to Ikoyi registry or other registries in Lagos,
I wonder how much you'll pay. If you have any experience with that place, tell us how much you're asked to pay.
Yes, tell us how much you're asked to pay, because the actual amount listed there is 1K.
Is 1,000.
Another thing is you have to get married in a high court, right?
Yes.
You can't get married in like
Just
regular customary courts or courts around. It has to be
Sharia court or something.
And that's for KD, but wherever your location is, make sure it's a high court that is recognized that you're getting married in. Don't just go to any court just because.
Yeah.
Someone commented in my last video saying she didn't want to get married in the Korea registry because it's too rampant, or there's a lot of
There's a reason why you need the signature of the high court.
Yes, there's a reason why you do. Because if you're trying to process a lot of documents, it needs to be recognized. Yes, it needs to be recognized. So you might have to deal with the stress of that Korea registry, because I don't know if there's another high court. Is there? Or maybe on the mainland. I don't know, honestly.
You guys will have to figure it out.
The trick is just wherever your location is, make sure it's a high court you're going to go and try to get married. That's part of that. Then the next step will be the items that the court requested
will require of you. Since we're both Christians, we are required to bring a few things. A Bible, if you needed to bring someone to officiate the wedding, like even though the court would be there, but if you wanted to bring a priest or a pastor, that was going to be allowed. However, you will be advised to tell the person ahead of time to keep the ceremony short, because there's actually a long line of people
out there, and nobody has time for your pastor to be speaking or speaking the word for an hour, praying for 2 hours. Like, they'll tell him to keep it sweet and short and simple. And our pastor that came with us, my mom's pastor, he really got the assignment because he was very brief.
Straight to the point.
With praying for us, with blessing the rings. It was very brief and straight to the point. So
everything didn't last more than 25 minutes.
Yeah.
If you do it right, it shouldn't last more than 25 minutes.
Yeah.
They were also told to bring a Bible, which from her last video, she told you about the drama around the Bible.
I forgot that, and it's very important.
And then most importantly, they'll tell you
even before that, the wine and stuff they told us to bring. My baby was saying, is it sacrifice that we're going for?
They told us to bring 2 non-alcoholic wines and a carton of Chivita drink.
Was that all?
It shocked me. Yeah, I think that was all. I don't remember.
The list was a bit much, and it's like we didn't.
No, it almost felt like we were paying bride price for them.
For them, I swear, like it felt like that. So expect that in the Nigerian setting.
And that is Kaduna. I don't know how to do it to you guys in Lagos.
Okay,
they might ask you guys to bring something more or less.
But
here they told us to bring a carton of Chivita juice. That's the big ones. They told us to bring 2 non-alcoholic drinks, and basically, you're feeding the people in the court. That's not for anything, but you just have to do it. You don't hustle, don't fight, nothing. Just do it.
Don't even stress yourself.
It won't. You save yourself a lot of stress, and most importantly, they'll tell you to bring the rings.
We didn't know this because we felt the rings were only on the actual white wedding day. We didn't know. So
that being said,
our sponsor for today is ITALO Jewelry.
ITALO Jewelry.
And this jewelry company reached out to me. I've worked with them in the past. I'll link that video here. But then when they reached out to me, they were like, oh, we've seen you get married. We've seen your intro vlog. And would like to sponsor your actual wedding band. Which, if you know how expensive jewelry now is, you'll know that, okay, this was a huge blessing.
A huge blessing.
And then they customized it to how we wanted, so it has our initials in the middle.
Taste, our personality, everything.
I'm going to put that in I'm going to put a B-roll now so you see it better. Even if I try to show you here, you will not see it.
Won't do it justice.
These rings are so high quality, and we wanted our initials. I have N Infinity L in mine, and he has L Infinity N in his. So basically, just our initials with an infinity symbol inscribed in the middle of the rings, like on the inner part, and that extra touch to me there is just amazing. Like when we pass those rings down to our babies or whoever we decide to give the ring to, you will know that it has more sentimental values than just any ring. And
right now you can see my own ring. It is not the regular gold band or silver band. You can have your own customized. I love black, as you can see, and ITALO was able to provide the kind of taste that we both want. So Go to the website, order the type that you want, and get shocked on your wedding day, man.
It's not, you can even order for your like engagements. You don't have to buy the actual diamond. Nobody has time to be wasting a lot of money on that when you're trying to especially build a life. If you have the money, good and fine, go for it. But these things, they look so real, so believable, so incredible. Like they are so, you can see it already on the screen, so reflective, so beautiful. You also have a silver polishing cloth with this order. You have your silver certificate, they give you a certificate as well, and you can also return it. It comes in a very lovely, beautiful box that is very sturdy, and you just have your ring seated in there nicely. This is my baby's ring. His size is a size 12. Any size you want, you just have to make sure you size up properly. Mine is a size 9.25, actually a size 9, because I was asking my baby what size of rings he got for me for my engagement, and he told me, so I was able to use that to get these rings. And they are, oh my god, we can't wear them now obviously because we're trying to wait till the white wedding,
the actual wedding.
That's when we wear it on the altar. While we're talking about these rings right now, and I'm showing you how pretty they are, I also got another one which I'm showing you already in person. It's so beautiful.
This will be our wedding band.
Oh my god, this will be our wedding band so from there. Like, they are just so beautiful. Something I also mentioned is, if you're trying to get these rings for your wedding, you should have ordered them a while. Like, you should give it a while. So why we couldn't get ours for the main court wedding was because it didn't come when it was time for the wedding. It took about 15 to 20 days or even more to get to me. And if you're thinking to use them for your wedding, or you want to propose to your girlfriend, or you're trying to make your boyfriend see the rings to propose to you or whatever, just know that it will take at least a month for it to get to you, and you have to factor that into your planning, that's why we didn't have this on the wedding, because it was being made and it was being inscribed and all of that good stuff. Rings are important while you're trying to get your court wedding set up. Don't think it's just for the white wedding. And another thing is, because we also had our weddings very, what's the word? Because we had our weddings like not far apart, but like, you know, some people, they have their court and then they go ahead to have their white wedding. So
basically the next day.
So we didn't have that, and that's why the rings were not ready. Even though if we were having our white wedding already, it should be ready. You understand? So just take that into consideration.
While you're doing that, sort your outfits out. Know what you want to wear.
A tip, okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, a tip I would say to you for girls is, try to make sure you feel you're most comfortable in your court wedding outfit, because in Nigeria, a lot of things are just upside down. You would not believe that we had waited for the judge for almost 2 hours. My baby got there, he'll talk about that step, but he got there quite early to get us the spot, and he's been waiting. We were waiting. Get this, there was no seat. There was nowhere to sit and wait in our Kaduna High Court. There was no seat. I was standing on my heels for long before I was able to change.
Close to 2 hours.
So if you're not comfortable
in heels, don't bring slippers.
Yes, bring slippers and wear comfortable clothes, because you will be there a while. Imagine if we didn't even get the number 1 spot, we would have been there a while. And then another thing is, it doesn't have to be super expensive. I'm going to link that video here once again, where I talked about my wedding, my court wedding, and how affordable it was for me. Just get a really good designer, tell them what you want, and see them make that dress into life for you, because at the end of the day, you're really just going to wear that outfit once. You're not going to wear it. I've not touched that outfit since after the court wedding, so I'll just tell you, don't waste a lot of money on it. It's not your actual wedding dress, except if you want to get married in the court and that's it for you, but it's not your actual wedding dress. So be prudent in splurging on it, even if you want to.
Be creative too. Or be very prudent. Be
very creative. OMG, like, you don't have to.
We were both very creative with our outfits.
You don't have to do what everybody's doing. You don't have to wear the same outfits or the same hairstyles. Like, I would say this thing: look for what you like most, your most comfortable self, and show up as that person on your wedding.
My baby wore her natural hair. She did the dress she wanted. I experimented with my suit.
Yeah,
which would be very different from the actual church wedding.
Yeah.
So be creative, have fun. Some people actually get married like totally without. They do everything on that day.
On that day, yeah. We saw a lot of what's it called? We saw a lot of couples that came like that.
With their actual wedding
dresses. You don't want to be
dresses
behind those couples, so come early.
Come very early.
Okay? If not, you're gonna cry and be sad.
And that is the next step.
Yes, that's the next step.
Be there very early.
On that day, on the date, okay, you submitted your forms, everything is nice. They tell you, okay, this is the date. That date, if it's possible, because I'm going to give you this for free. They don't care about you. They don't care about whether you're trying to get married. They are there to stress you out. They are there to make you angry on your wedding. So if you let them get to you, you will end up having a very poor day. And you don't want that to be your memory, because at the end of the day, they are the variables. You and your husband are the constant. So if you let them move the constant, it doesn't make any sense. And they will go ahead with their life. They won't even register. You're not.
They'll drink your juice and move on.
They'll not even register you, but you would have that mentality or that memory of a sour wedding day. If you're a guy watching this, you should get there early for you and your bride. And if you're a girl watching this, tell your husband to try to go there really early, since he's not really doing any makeup anyway.
Yeah.
Your makeup and your hair might end up taking more time. So if you can go there as early as 6. You were there when?
I was there at 6.
Yeah.
I was there at 6, and the gate wasn't even open. So I went there at first, and I got the number 1 spot. And if you watch our last video, you could see everything that even went around that having that number one spot. But we still got that number 1 spot.
Yeah, we still got that number 1 spot.
And it's very important if you want to be done early and leave early, because there'll be a lot of people. It's not just you.
He needs to be there in time to make sure that everything goes smoothly that day, because there will be a lot of people.
A lot.
You're
not the only one getting married.
I'm telling you, it's not a unique date. So you'll be all of them, even the people that are trying to get married that day and just do their reception afterwards were there. We saw people with ashwebi, bridal train, everybody was there, and it was just like, wow, if we had not gone there early. We're done with everything by like 12.
Yeah.
Which my baby didn't go there early, would have been there till 4 or 5. Nobody's even looking at 6. You.
So just be there very early, secure your spot, and secure your spot, because there are people that will try to take your spot.
I'm telling you, that's the next step. Be patient.
Secure your spot.
Be patient, because at that point of securing your spot, you finish securing it. To some people that don't have sense, that have, a bit of a knot have come out in their head a bit, just a tiny bit. They will try to form like they know more than you. Yeah. Try to take that spot.
This guy showed up last and wanted to be like,
and he was saying that he's been there.
He's been there. Like, guy, all of us have been here since morning. We didn't see you. He
said he came when there was nobody there and he left.
Do not bend. Do not give up your number. And only look at your person that day.
Like they will do every other thing to stress you. And those people do not care about you. They're just treating you like another analytical number. We wedded 10 couples today. That's it. They don't care about your love story. They don't care about you and your baby. They don't care about they don't care about you. So if you let those people that are just variables come into the constant that is you and your husband, then you're going to end up having a very terrible day, and you always remember your wedding day as a stressful day, as opposed to them that they will not even remember you after that day. So do not give the power to them.
There were a lot of stressors in our own wedding.
Oh, there was so much that day.
The judge came 2 hours late. There was no place to sit.
Our parents were standing.
Everything.
They had to sit like on one stone or but haba. Even if they told us come with your chair, we could have brought our own chair to the place. It's very poor.
We try to fill in those times by taking pictures. Maybe that's what you should do.
Yeah.
That waiting time.
If you have a photographer with you, shout out to Deep Photos. If you have a photographer with you, take pictures during that time. It will take the edge off of waiting, and then just enjoy yourself. Enjoy. Like, that's just what we are going to say. So many things happened that day that could have made us have a very terrible day all in one, because at some point my mood was getting down, and I know if my mood dips, my baby's mood goes down with it, because he is someone that really cares for me and cares about how I feel. So if he sees me in that mood, he wouldn't have known how to be happy
we
still
feed
on his own,
off each other's
energy.
So
Yeah. So I had to pray to God to help me come out. I've mentioned all of that in this video. At this point, go and watch that
go
video.
and watch it.
But yeah, that really helped, and just reminding ourselves, okay, this is it. We're really signing our lives away to each other today. This is the final, like, okay, oh, I do, minus the one in church. But like, we didn't let anybody get it bad for us. We didn't let anybody spoil it for us. There was this man that day. Oh God.
That guy was a stressor.
Him on his own.
The guy was pissing me off, pissing her off,
my days. Like,
he was so loud, so aggressive, and you just have to be quiet and chill, because if you decide to react, it will really mess up your day.
Yes,
so
if you decide to join them and do their movie,
ignore.
You will be sad.
As much as
you will be sad. Just be saying they are not worth it. They not rich. You're about to be a missy, so they are not rich.
They are just there to.
They are not rich. Don't mind them.
At the end of the day, they'll tell you, "Oga, find something for us." Like, no.
That man and look. Do you know he was asking us to find him something?
Yeah,
how dare you?
Us like that.
Why will we help you?
I gave the guy 200. He got pissed off. I was like, "Whoa, that's your business." You
didn't expecting check.
Terrible customer service.
These things are what will make your life so much more easier. I hope it will help you at the end of the day. If you have any more questions you feel like we didn't touch, leave them down below and we'll definitely get to answering them.
Shout out to ITALO for the beautiful rings. We'll leave the description.
Yeah, we'll leave the links to those rings down below, and
check them out. They are beautiful.
They are so beautiful. We're not going to rock them.
If you want to change your existing one too.
Yeah, that's it. If you want to upgrade your ring to something that looks very like the real deal, bling bling and all of that, like quality, properly handmade quality, then check out ITALO jewelry. Okay. We're going to see, or I'm going to see all your amazing butterflies in my next video. In case you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Please
subscribe
to my channel as well. It really helps a lot. I'm going to see all your amazing butterflies in my next video. Bye. Are you going to come on my next video?
No, it depends. Plus the next one might be in our new place, so love you.
Love you.